Hey guys, Murder of Birds here, and today I'm bringing you my anime review for RWBY, episode 12, RWBY as well. I really enjoyed this episode. It was a bit more long. It was a bit longer than the other episode. I feel that the content was a lot more. It was paced a lot faster, but I did enjoy this episode. It's a continuation of development for Jaune arc, Cardin, Winchester, Pyrrha, and yeah, so I really did enjoy this episode. We learned a lot of new things amongst characters and such. So the episode starts off. They're in a class. They're having a discussion, a classroom session, and the first off, I gotta say the teacher, Dr. Ublot, he is freaking. He's probably one of my favorite teachers right now. He's really enthusiastic with his teachings. He's hopped up on coffee like you wouldn't believe. He's like speeding around the classroom, back and forth, sipping his coffee every like 2 seconds. So I really did enjoy him as a character. But we also get that Jaune is a bit of a slacker when it comes to academics. He was sleeping the entire class, wasn't participating, and we also see that Cardin is pretty much an asshole still. You know, he's flicking papers, he's being snarky to everyone, and he himself too doesn't really seem to give a shit about his classroom, participation and stuff like that, as we see. A little bit on the side mark though, a little side note, we also learned that the rabbit ears girl, she's actually what is called a faunus, which is like a type of like she's half human, I believe, half human, half rabbit, I guess, by the ears. And we also learned that her type of species, I guess I'll just say, is capable of seeing in the dark. And I feel like she is going to be a somewhat fulfilling character as the series goes on, because I've also noticed that from up until now, a lot of the color-oriented characters, characters have color, who, talk and stuff like that. You can also see, like, the fodder characters who are just outlined in black, and, they don't really serve a purpose as far as the show. So I feel like she will be somewhat of a central character, much like, Team RWBY, Team Juniper, and Team Cardin, maybe in her own way. But I do feel like she will contribute later on, so I'm really looking forward to that. She has the power, she has the ability to see in the dark. She has night vision, which is pretty awesome. So it's probably one of the reasons why she's that beacon. Also, moving on, we progress more towards Pyrrha, who she could obviously sense that Jaune is having some frustration and lack of assurance with himself at Beacon. As we can tell, he's really. He's not confident in himself, and he really just looks down on himself when he sees, like, Team RWBY and stuff like that with their combat skills and, Weiss and everyone else participating in class and, giving off answers, so they're academically they're on point as well, and he just finds that he's lacking. He's coming up short. He's not up to snuff, and she wants to help him. She even tells him, hey, I know you're struggling, both academically and, you're not the greatest fighter, but I can help you. And it turns out that he does have some secrets that he's been holding. It turns out, actually, that he didn't legitimately get access and admitted into the Beacon School. He pretty much did it based off of pressure from his family. He found some fake transcripts and he signed up. It turns out that his family is a legacy of warriors. His father, his grandfather, his father before him were all great warriors, and he just wanted to set a great example, with the family legacy, following in their footsteps, and being, this great person that everyone would want to look up to, and not be the damsel in distress, and not be the person that needs the saving, but is doing the saving. So in that regard, I can definitely understand where he's coming from. Pressure is something that a lot of people deal with, and, when you give into that, it's just because you want to be the best that you can be, and you want others to know how good you can be and be able to depend on you. So we find that out. He's also pretty, he wants to do things for himself. He doesn't want help, in the sense that he needs the help, because if he doesn't get help, he won't improve. So, Pyrrha tries to help him as best she can. She, offers to train him. He doesn't want the help. And she goes off and, he's amongst himself. And then the asshole of the group, the asshole of the episode, I can't stand Cardin Winchester, I'm sorry. As far as right now, the worst thing can happen to him and I really wouldn't care. He's just like those people. But anyway, Cardin overhears the whole conversation and finds out that, he knows that Jaune didn't gain legitimate access to the school, and he uses that against me. He pretty much blackmails him. He's like, hey, your secret's safe with me, and, as long as you're there when I need you, pretty much as long as you're there to do my chores, favors, and other odd jobs, your secret's safe with me. So now we have Jaune in an even worse predicament with, the bully of the group the person that messes around with him a lot is now calling the shots in terms of, favors and things like that to keep his secret safe and keep his secret from letting anybody else know. So right now I really don't like Cardin, primarily because I am someone who in the past used to be in a position like Jaune. I was an easy target in school, middle school, high school. I was an easy target of bullying. So I really do connect with Jaune on a more personal level than others. And in the sense of Cardin, because I know personally people that are just like that, people who measure their their moral sense and the way they act by material possessions and how they were brought up, financially and things of that nature, and not based on morals and how you represent yourself and things like that. But I do hope that Cardin lightens up a bit. Or maybe even in the future, I hope Jaune develops into this great warrior that he's always wanted to be, and Cardin, and he shows Cardin, a thing or two. He puts him in his place, or in the very least, Cardin shows some respect, because no one wants to be treated the way that Jaune's been treated in these past few episodes. But anyways, other than my personal note, let me know what you guys thought about the episode overall. I enjoyed it for what it was. I do enjoy story progression, character development and stuff like that over action, but I'm also looking forward to some deep action in the upcoming episodes. But anyway, like I said, let me know how you guys feel about the episode overall in the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.